Assalamu alaikum, my respected teacher. This is me, Hurair Aftab, student of MSc final year in organic chemistry, here to present my presentation topic, that is analysis of calcium in milk. Before starting my presentation, I would like to give a special thanks to my all respected teacher, Professor Dr. Nasreen Fatma, Dr. Shazia Nisar, Dr. Sadaf Iqbal, and Dr. Asad Khan Tanoli for giving me this opportunity to show my talent. Now I would like to explain background theory of my topic. Determination of calcium in milk can be carried out by complexometric titration. Complexometric titration is a form of volumetric analysis in which the formation of a colored complex is used to indicate the endpoint of a titration. Complexometric titrations are used for determination of concentration of metal ions in solution. It is a volumetric analysis as volume of analyte, titrant, and even indicator play an important role during titration. Now I am going to discuss about complexometric indicator. Indicators which are used in complexometric titration are called complexometric indicator. These are organic molecules which are soluble in water. These indicators undergo a definite color change in the presence of specific metal ions. Examples: Eriochrome black tea, chalcone indicator, fast sulfone black, hematoxylin. The reagents which we will require for this experiment: EDTA, magnesium carbonate, 6 molar HCl solution, Eriochrome black tea indicator, milk sample, and buffer solution of pH. In this experiment, the percentage of calcium present in milk will be determined using EDTA. EDTA is a hexadentate ligand and chelating agent. EDTA is known as ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. It is a white solid and is extremely soluble in water. Its abbreviation used in literature is H4Y because it has 4 ionizable H plus ions in its structure. But the problem is that EDTA is extremely soluble in water. That's why, to overcome this problem, in our lab, disodium salt of EDTA dihydrate is given preference over EDTA because it is highly soluble in water and there is no need to dry it in oven at 140 degrees centigrade like EDTA. Its abbreviation used in literature is Na2H2Y because it has 2 ionizable H plus ions and 2 ionizable Na plus ions in its structure. Indicator which we used in our lab is Eriochrome black tea. It is an azo dye, exists in a dark violet powder. In its deprotonated form, EBT is blue. It turns red when it forms a complex with calcium, magnesium, or other metal ions. Now moving forward towards the procedure of this experiment. Procedure is divided into two major parts. First one is standardization of magnesium plus 2. In first step, 0.05 molar standard EDTA solution was prepared. In step 2, 0.6 to 0.7 gram magnesium carbonate was accurately weighed and transferred to a beaker and dissolved in minimum 6 molar HCl. Here, HCl is used to dissolve magnesium carbonate completely. The solution was then transferred to 250 ml volumetric flask and the volume was made up to the mark with distilled water. In third step, 10 ml magnesium plus 2 solution was transferred to a conical flask. Then 25 ml water, 10 ml buffer solution of pH 10 and few particles of EBT indicator were added to it. Upon the addition of EBT, a complex formation reaction will take place in the conical flask. Magnesium plus 2 ions react with EBT to form magnesium indicator complex, which is pink in color. Now we will add disodium salt of EDTA solution from the burette. So magnesium plus 2 ions will be free from EBT magnesium complex and it will form complex of magnesium EDTA, which is colorless. Now during the equivalence point, all EBT indicator will be free and it shows its actual color, which is bright blue, and finally color at the end point will be bright blue. Second part of the procedure is analysis of sample solution. 10 to 20 ml of milk sample was transferred to a conical flask. 20 ml standard EDTA solution, 10 ml buffer solution of pH 10 and EBT indicator were added to the same flask. Titrate it with standard magnesium plus 2 solution until purple color was appeared. Here, back titration is involved because a known excess of standard EDTA is added to the analyte. Unreacted EDTA is then titrated with a standard solution of second metal ion. This forms a complex with excess EDTA molecules until the end point. When all the excess EDTA has been complexed, the remaining magnesium plus 2 ions then start to complex with EBT indicator, immediately changing its color from blue to purple. Now I am going to discuss observation. Amount of EDTA is equals to 4.5975 gram per 250 ml. Molar mass of EDTA is equals to 372.24 gram per mole. Amount of magnesium carbonate is equals to 0.6254 gram per 250 ml. Molar mass of magnesium carbonate is equals to 84.3139 gram per mole, and the volume of milk sample is equals to 10 ml. Concordant reading for the standardization of magnesium plus 2 solution is 7.9 ml and 19 ml is the concordant reading of analysis of sample solution. Now we come on calculation. In first step, we find out the weight of EDTA to prepare its 0.05 molar standard solution. Formula of amount is equal to molarity into molar mass into volume divided by 1000. Molarity is 0.05. Molar mass of EDTA is equals to 372.24 and the volume of the flask is 250. By putting all these values, we get weight of EDTA is 4.6530 gram per 250 ml. Now in second step, we find the molarity of prepared standard EDTA solution, and the formula is weight multiplied by 1000 divided by molar mass multiplied by volume. By putting all these values, we get molarity of prepared standard EDTA solution is 0.0494. Now we calculate mole of magnesium plus 2 by unitary method. 1000 ml standard EDTA solution contains 0.0494 mole. 7.9 ml of standard EDTA solution contains 3.9026 exponential minus 4 mole. Mole ratio between EDTA and magnesium plus 2 is 1:1. 10 ml of magnesium solution contains 3.9026 exponential minus 4 mole, and 1000 ml of magnesium plus 2 solution contains 0.039026 mole. Mole ratio between EDTA and calcium is 1:1, so the moles of calcium is 9.1390 exponential minus 4 mole. Weight of calcium is calculated by multiply the moles of calcium and atomic mass of calcium. Weight of calcium is equals to 0.0365 gram. Now finally, we find percentage of calcium. Weight of calcium divided by volume of sample, that is 10 ml, multiplied by 100 we get percentage of calcium, that is 0.365. At last, we discuss result. The percentage of calcium in milk sample is found to be 0.365.